It's Thursday, so of course we have Creative Interiors, and I love, Linda, when we get to actually come out and see your designs and in a home and it's come to fruition. And you can kind of give us a little bit of a backstory on how we got where we are on each of the pieces.
Well, the first time the customer called me, she was interested in putting some window coverings on a wall of windows she had in her master bedroom. And there was a light issue about being able to control how much light was coming in the windows at different parts of the day. So we came up with a solution of making panels that weren't connected to each other all the way across, so she could open them either on the side or in the middle and control that light at all different times of the day.
Wow.
The way she wanted it done.
And when we look in that bedroom, there's a lot of window
Yes.
going on in there, and each house, of course, that you go into is a little bit different, and I love that we're talking about it's more a functional thing.
Right.
Of course, you want it to look pretty,
Right.
But you did want it to be very, very functional, and
Yes.
the colors were already there. You had to work
Yes.
with that from that point.
Yes, we did. We also had a close corner that we had to work with, and in this room we actually took two rods that met in the corner and mitered those two rods so that we wouldn't have a problem with the draperies not going far enough into that corner.
And I bet a lot of homeowners have, maybe a very large room with windows and are thinking the same thing that she was. So it's so great to know that you guys can do that and still make it look beautiful.
Oh yes, we can definitely do that.
And then we're talking about the functionality in that room, but we have two other rooms that you also did in this home, and they were more about decorative.
Yes. The husband's study and the dining room, the formal dining room in this home, are right across the foyer from each other. And we wanted to do something complimentary to each room because they're open all the way across the front of the house. And we chose a very narrow cornice at the top and mounted panels, non-functional panels on either side of the windows. They're in bay shape, and so we had to tailor the cornices to fit those angles in those windows.
And so, of course, in the study, it's a man's study,
Yes.
so you kind of had to go with the feel that went with the study itself.
Right. We picked a fabric that was neutral, just like in the dining room, but it has a slight plaid effect in the way the fibers are woven, and the trim that we picked complemented that fabric, and we did the same style in each room, just in different fabrics.
And we're in the dining room, of course.
Yes.
And this is very beautiful, lots of great natural light that's coming in. And this one, again, not really, this isn't the focal point of the room, it's more of like a neutral.
Right. Yes, it's a beautiful embroidered linen, and we were fortunate enough to find that to complement the colors that were already in the room.
And it is, I love that you guys come in and you want to know, what is this room used for? What do you do in it? And that kind of plays into what kind of a design you're going to go for, like the men's study.
Right, and these drapes did not have to be functional because they already had blinds on the windows that they wanted to keep, and we were able to just go with the decorative aspect of these windows.
And that's so great. And that's something you probably want a lot of people to know about Creative Interiors is you don't have to start from scratch. You can come into a home that already has base colors and work from there.
Right, we can work with what you already have in place.
I love that. Now, if someone wants to come in and kind of see what you already have or have any questions, can they call you or stop in?
Yes, anytime they like, they can call in and make an appointment for us to come out to their home to measure or just to give them some consultation with regard to what they'd like to have done.
And where are you located?
We're at 5280 Scottsville Road between Farmers Bank and Mark Muffler across from Greenwood High School.
That is so great. And I love, of course, you guys always, bring in stuff like little pillows and things like that, but I love when we get to come into a home and see the bigger picture.
That's a lot of fun for us too when we finish a project and we get to come and install it and leave the home.
And everyone's happy.
Yes.
Yes. Linda, thank you so much for letting me come in and look at your beautiful work.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, we'll be right back. We've got more Midday Live after this.